Here's Porter. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Nets trail by 13. Takes a step back. Here's Demon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Nice move. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game in. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Camp. Screen by Claxton. Here's Demon. Hands it from downtown. Demon's got 11 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, Howland is going for the jugular.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Cunningham. Claxton with the steal. Here's Demon. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Porter. It's stolen by Cunningham. Driving the lane, and they pick up 2. Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Offensive rebound. Claxton finds Thomas. Back to Claxton. Pass to Clowney. 4 on the clock. Claxton a screen on Duren. Gets a hand on it. And Claxton throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. Just maybe. Here's Harris. Clowney pulls it in.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Missed inside.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Claxton. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Thompson outside. Claxton with the steal. Here's Porter. There's the drive, and it's blocked.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Here's Thomas. Inside. Here's Clowney, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Demon. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Porter. Pocket 6. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks. It's Thompson off the drive.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Nets trail by 10. And there's the drive, and it's in there. Demon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Porter, no luck.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Thomas.
And Thomas gets it done from anywhere, including when he's this close to the rim.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Outside for Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist here tonight. Nets trail by 12. And stolen by Harris. Here's Duren. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Nets have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Outside, Porter. Looking to get back on track here. That one falls. Porter's got 9.
Well, normally we see Porter Jr. shoot it from deep, but I'd love to see him go inside more. He has great length and touch.
And Thompson gets it to go.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Thompson passes to Duren. The rebound by Demon. Nets trail by 14. Down low. Here's Clowney. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. That's good from Harris on the assist by Cunningham. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Detroit Pistons.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. For the Magic, they'll be up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner. I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. And it's Robinson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Thomas over to the wing from downtown, and it's Demon missing. Detroit leading by 14. Cunningham passes to Duren. Claxton with the steal. Here's Demon. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And the rejection by Claxton. Porter against Robinson. Porter passes to Claxton. Robinson against Porter. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Duren. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Clowney's got 9.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Porter in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons leading by 13. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline from the top of the key. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Oh, Claxton in position. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham drives in. The rebound by Demon. Demon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Steps back. Thomas with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Here's Cunningham. Count the basket. Cunningham's got 22. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Outside Porter. Off target with his three. Pistons leading by 13. Harris passes to Duren. Claxton comes with the double team. Here's Cunningham. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Driving inside.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Harris dishes to Thompson. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Cunningham out to Harris to the middle. Here's Duren. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Kevin?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Demon, that's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of two super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with their treasured trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Cunningham.
And he shot the lights out in that first half, but seems to have lost some of his momentum after the break.
Pass to Demon. Outside Porter. Now, here's Thomas. 5 on the clock. And then Thomas with the jam.
Well, Thomas must have rockets in his shoes, just exploding off the floor.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Demon. Good on the three-point shot. Demon's got 22.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Here's Thompson. Great touch on the 16-footer. 14 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Ausar Thompson's #1 priority. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more, get him the ball, and let him build some momentum.
And the rejection by Claxton. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pistons leading by 7. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Over in the corner, Claxton to the paint. Nets passing it around. And here's Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, he's a really talented scorer. Porter attracts a lot of attention.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Nets trail by 8. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Demon. Demon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And this is Porter Jr.'s role. It's why his coaches and teammates encourage him to keep looking to score.
Here's Thompson, a rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside for Thomas, fires the 3, buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Harris, that's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. That's now 8 points for Tobias Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Thomas. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Count that bucket.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Harris passes to Duren. Good defense by Claxton. Nets trail by 5. Porter finds Claxton. Back to Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Cunningham passes to Duren. Cunningham left side. Harris misses.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Demon. Plays it up and banks it in. Demon's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside for Robinson. Down low. Here's Demon. Defended by Duren. Stolen by Thompson. Now Harris. Claxton with the steal. Porter in the corner. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 3. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Got it to go off the glass.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham with it. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Claxton. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Claxton with the steal. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Harris. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Cunningham fires, knocks down the 3.
Well, you know Cunningham can hit the 3. You've got to guard him out there in the corner.
Oh, the slam dunk.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Thomas. And get the 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Nets trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
It's Thompson off the drive.
What a huge moment for Thompson, showing how clutch he can be.
And the Nets with possession. Here's Demon. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Porter. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
I like going to Porter there. He's got great size for a wing and can come up with big points.
Thompson, Robinson outside. And they double up Cunningham.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Claxton outside. Now Thomas. Porter misses the 3. On the wing, Harris. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.